to show this and rant about this. Why didn't they, and what I heard by the way, so I'm just dodging, do what they said they were going to do with him before? Why couldn't we play as him? Why couldn't we just done a Batman game about this online bullshit? God, I'll be back with you in a minute, hang on. Hey everyone, Honest Chewy here. And as you've seen by that little clip I showed you, I am like annoyed because the Suicide Squad game, I know it's been out nearly a year now, but it's free to buy, free to play on the PlayStation Store. And the first 2 hours of it, up until Flash, surprised me. It was actually pretty good. The humour was actually quite funny, still is. And the game's good. It's by no means like a great game. It's by no means Arkham, which is what I'm going to jump into. But it is, for an online game, 4-player, multiplayer stuff, good. But the bit I'm up to now, I've just got rid of Green Lantern, and now, as you can see, I'm on the Batman fight. Now, I've been speculating for years with that Batman ending, because I'm a massive fan of the Arkham games. Like, they are amazing. None of them are bad. Even Origins is mint. And that's the one that I would have felt would have had more of a negative response, but it didn't. It was mint. And that's the one I thought, I might not like, because it's a different voice actor for Batman, different voice actor for Joker. No, I absolutely loved it. I actually thought Troy Baker smashed it as Joker. And what's his name? The guy who voices Crane out of Dying Light actually did an amazing Batman voice. He has like the deep voice for Batman. He really works. So the directors, yeah, I'll say directors of that, the team behind that, Arkham Origins, we're going to do a Damian Wayne game. And then the actual Arkham people, we're going to do a Batman Beyond game, which is what we wanted, what we said, which was what I've just showed you, really. But I don't know what went on, but they fired all them writers that wanted to do that and just absolutely scrapped that idea, and then pieced together what was left of the Damian Wayne game for Gotham Knights, which is why that's a mess, and decided to do a Suicide Squad game, which in theory would work with Task Force X if it was done Arkham style. Like, it should have just been you play as one of the Suicide Squad people. So I know we always say this, but Killer Shark should have just done a Killer Shark game. Like, he's mint in this, he's class. It should have just been a Killer Shark game. Or I would have actually been happy with just Harley Quinn and them popping up, like, not the gameplay being how it is, like it being with a grapple hook and stuff, but it should just be a simple case of you don't pick what character, because I always feel that takes away the story a bit, because they have to cater towards each one of them characters for the story. And I always feel if you just focus on one and do an amazing story for one, tie all them in. They've done it before anyway. And like I said, the main reason I'm doing this video is I wasn't going to do a review on it, because I wasn't even going to mention it, because there's enough out there about it. We know how it is. It's failed anyway, thank God. But I'm just so mad because how Arkham Knights ended was, I loved it. Absolutely loved Arkham Knights. I thought it was amazing. Arkham Knights? Whoa. Arkham Knight. I actually thought it was absolutely amazing. I thought it was great from the way Crane actually really surprised me. The way the characters all tied in, Batman was class, obviously, and the main thing was the Arkham Knight. He was mint. He was actually unreal, and the fact that, obviously we all know the twist, this isn't a spoiler, the fact it was Red Hood, like, is mint. It was Jason, and I thought we were going to delve into a Jason game after that and see Batman become, because obviously the ending, we all speculated, did he die in that explosion, did he not? And then it shows that thing at the end, he becomes fear itself. Now, I thought he wasn't going to use the toxin. It was going to be, because he's dead, and I think he's dead, he's actually just because obviously it's Batman Beyond in a way. He's become fear itself in a way. And that would have been absolutely unreal. If he didn't need to use a toxin, it's just how people see him, because he's supposed to be dead and it messes with their minds. That would have been mint. What I've just seen here, I've played through the gas bit, and it's like I'm so baffled why they didn't do a full-on game like that. I'm so confused on why they haven't just done another Batman game like that. Like, it's all here. It's literally here. The bits leading up to it, I could do without. I could do without a Justice League game. I could do without a Suicide Squad game, and I could just do with, and I think a lot of fans agree with me here, full-on Batman game again. Like, why haven't they done this Fear Toxin Batman? Even if it was the Fear Toxin enhanced, I couldn't care. Imagine playing as that Batman with them powers. Imagine being able to have a skill tree where you sort of decide what style you want to play as. So you could be where you use the Rock Batman, where there's multiple Batmans and enemies get confused because they're shooting at the rock ones and you burst out of them at one of them. Imagine that. Imagine what they could have done with the boss fights. Imagine the new villains they could have added. Imagine like how amazing it would be just to be able to be absolutely huge and like crush them. Like, imagine if it delved into the effects that toxin has on Batman. Like, he's overcome it, but the fear toxin, like, as you can see, it messes with your mind. It could make him think he's killed someone, could trick us, could make us think he's legit killing them, like in this. And you could do it from Dick Grayson's perspective as well. So it could switch between him and Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson could be chatting with him saying, look, you're going too far with this, and him going, no, I need to become fear itself. Because remember, without Alfred, without all these people, obviously we know Alfred probably still knows he's alive, but without like these, like Selima, she thinks Catwoman, she'll think he's dead. Without them people giving him a bit of guidance, he'll be full on brutal Batman again, and that's what we want. And it just would have been mint to see a back and forth with him and Dick Grayson, and also a Nightwing game. A Nightwing game would have been amazing. I thought that's what we were going to get with Gotham Knights. I played as Nightwing and it was, oh my god, it's absolutely terrible. It's just so bad. What's with this 4-player thing? Why are they doing that? Like, I know, and I know a lot of people whinge about this, and I agree. Microtransactions, just do DLC. Do a full flat-out story game and just add a load of DLC if you want money from it. Literally did that with the other games and it worked great. The Harley Quinn DLC was mint. The only thing I was annoyed at is that it debunked the pregnancy thing. I thought her being pregnant, yes and no would have worked. Like, bit of it would have worked, but it would have worked on where they're going with her. So it would have worked with her being, oh, wait a minute, what I did was messed up, I best become good so, you know, her baby doesn't get messed up like she was. That's fair enough. And that's what I thought they were going to delve into. I thought they were going to jump ahead and it'd be like a sort of Jokerish baby. I know it sounds daft, but it'd be sort of like a, is the baby going to be Joker or is the baby going to be Batman scenario, which I think would have been cool. Not the baby, but like as they grow up, which would have been sick. But again, a Damian Wayne game would have been good. Sure, I saw something where you were Damian Wayne fighting people training. That would have been meant to see Batman train him and say to him, look, you don't have to use this toxin, or the other way around. If they want rid of Batman, they could have had Dick training him. Nightwing could have been training him. That would have been amazing. That would have been mint. But again, this game is like, I don't like it at all now. Now, don't get me wrong, I did like it and I was warming up to it. Apart from the bloody, oh, I forgot what they're called. We have to protect them and get them from A to B. There's so many of them missions. There's so many. Oh my god. If you don't like escort missions, there we go. If you don't like escort missions, escort after escort after escort. Grab this, do this. And I think that's because of the multiplayer bit. Absolutely, like, knacks it up. But again, I have to do a video on this. I have to just say, what goes through their minds? Like, even money, logically, if they released that game with all the thing that I'm seeing now, Batman with a fear toxin, for £70, let's say, I'd pay £70 for that. Yeah, it's expensive, and yeah, you know, most of the time I wait for games to go cheap. I think 70 is way too much anyway. But like Warhammer, I don't think it's £70. It's not long enough. It's an amazing game, but it's not long enough for a £70 game. But I'm glad it's not long, because it would have flushed it out. But with this, I'm looking at the screen now because I've got killer sharks just staring at me. I've had to cut the video, so I did a little clip at the beginning. It should work. I can combine them now. Like I said, I showed you it one-handed too, so please excuse the gameplay. But it's very much like, it's a massive like letdown. Like, this is in with the Arkham. Why would this has nothing? This has no right to be near that property. What made them like known for, in my opinion? I didn't really know Rocksteady. I didn't really care for Batman at that time, because I was it's not that I didn't care for Batman. I didn't think a Batman game would work when they first released the first Batman game. I didn't see any gameplay. I just thought, oh, Batman as a game. Comics I loved, cartoon I loved, but I was more Spider-Man. It was Spider-Man was my thing. But that Batman game they released was amazing. The second one absolutely blew me away, and the third one, oh my god, the third one is just like the best of the lot. It's like it goes up in order. So it starts Arkham Asylum, Arkham City gets better, and Arkham Knight is amazing. The only thing I do agree with is the vehicle drive. Even that was fun. Even that was good. And Slade was done wrong in it. And they've added Slade again to this, haven't they, in DLC. He is bad. He's so bad. But it just, if it wasn't for this Batman fight right now, he's done so dirty. He would literally, right, it's shown, he would wipe the floor with these. He is with me right now because I'm dying a lot. But he would absolutely wipe the floor with them. But because it's done wrong, because I do agree that Harley wouldn't be affected by fear tox. I think she's already overcome that by getting rid of the Joker, by overcoming her past, the stuff she's done, because she's done some really messed up stuff, and she's overcome that and sort of learnt from that. Like, that's not her anymore. She was corrupted by the Joker. She's now, better. I think Harley Quinn's amazing now. I think she's great, and I think in this she's good. But it just, how it's done right now, it's just wound me up, because I'm like, wow, imagine a proper Batman game, like where you fear Batman. And it was my theory all along. A lot of people's theories, wasn't it, that he became fear itself. And because they've done this bull game, we're getting a fear toxin Batman. And that's not the way they were going to do it. It wasn't going to be the fear toxin. It was actually going to be him, because he overcome that fear. And let's face it, there was a lot of fear gas injected into him. He shouldn't have really overcome it, but because obviously it's Batman and it's Bruce Wayne, it's just his class, overcome it, and became fear itself. So he didn't need gas. People just seeing him as fear, especially after the death thing, like I said, it messes with him, and that would have been, imagine the takedowns, imagine like the gameplay with events. You could literally have one pop up and one go, oh, there he is, and then you grab him from behind. Oh, it would have been mint. It would have been mint. Bit like Borderlands, with what's his name? I forgot his name. The one that you can teleport and you can have him, and imagine that many enemies are shooting all around. Like, to do it anywhere with a gas. But just imagine, oh man, and if they wanted to add driving back, imagine what you could do with a car. You could make a giant, crush him. But, oh man, but instead, we're stuck with this shite. But there is some light in this dark tunnel. What they've announced and what the main thing is, it flopped, thank God. At first I felt bad, and yeah, again, I just feel sad by it as well, because I'm like, I wanted what they've got here. But there is some light at this, is they are going to do a proper Arkham game. Again, they are doing another one. I think the problem is, I don't know if they're doing Batman Beyond, but they are going to do like a Nightwing game. They are actually going to do it properly. None of this online crap. I don't know about microtransactions. I don't know what's going on there. But none of this online bullshit. So, right, I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to see if I can do this boss fight, if I have to. And yeah, I just had to rant about it. My God, I can't believe it. Nearly had it.